Okay. Wala na ba ako kailangan gawin? May resin pa pala. Napagod ako kanina paikot-ikot. Saan? Dito sa Inazuma? Demiurge? Hello pare. Watch nyo yung send ko mamaya sa Discord. Ano yan? Malaswa ba yan? Kung malaswa yan, interesado ako. Ano ganap? Wala. First time ko lang yan, no? I-touch tong Inazuma. Ang ginawa ko lang yung quest para makalanding doon, pero otherwise wala pa. Maganda ba yung volume ng game? Naririnig ba? Nga, kulang ako sa ano? Butterflies. Taga lang, kuha lang ako. Ang laki eh, no? Ang laki ng Inazuma. Nagulat ako eh. Buti nga na-install ko pa sa cellphone ko eh. Ay, pucha. Pinabot. Bakit sa akin yung mag-trade ng artifacts sa panibagong RT na box? Ano? Ayaw gumana sa'yo? Ano yun? Ayaw ba gumana sa'yo? Hindi ko ba natatry kasi feeling ko parang hindi siya worth it. Papakain ko na. Papakain ko na lang. Okay, game. Okay, hanggang dito pa lang ako. Yan, inunlock ko lang to. Wala pa ako na-explore ni isa. Mag-quest na ba tayo o explore muna? Parang gusto ko mag-explore muna. Ayaw sa akin? Okay lang pare. Feeling ko hindi siya worth it. Feeling ko lang. Ganda oh. Lakasan ko lang ha. Hindi ko masyado marinig eh. Sabihin niyo ako masyado malakas yung audio ng game. Ganda oh. Grabe naman to. Parang nakakalula. Okay lang yung volume na ganyan. Buti naman kasi feeling ko malakas masyado. Ay. Hello ladies. Hindi ko marinig. Yung volume ba ng PC ko mahina? Hindi naman. Sino kaya maganda bang explore na ito? Hindi ka late pare kasi simula lang namin. As in wala pa kaming 5 minutes. Ano tong question? Ano na to? Question mark. Ito. Wala akong pake. Ay, may kiklaim ba? Next. Next. Ano to? Hindi ko ba nabasa to? Yung isang quest kanina nga ako nag-umpisa for natapos. Talaga? Sige, mag-explore muna tayo para nakakalula yung mga quest. May mga ano ba dito? Yung mga... Yung kinokolekta para sa stamina. Oh! Teka, anong nangyari? Bawal pa ako lumabas. Okay. Bawal pa ako lumabas. So, kailangan ko ba mag-quest? Bad trip. Gulat ako, kala ko na altab ako eh. Sana umuwi na si Ayaka. Nag-try ako pare. Jin lumabas. Sabi ko, wag na. Hintayin ko na si Bal. Para tatakutin ko itong mga tao dito, dumadaan yung Archon nila. Nag-pull ako, si 1 Jin tuloy, lumabas. 50-50 lang kasi ako eh. Pero lang, 20 pulls lang na gamit ko. Kasi medyo mataas na yung PT ko eh. Pag na-accept mo na yung quest, okay naman makalabas kahit di pa tapusin yung quest. Ah, okay. O, sige, tara. Nasaan na? Ikaw. Bagay, Primo Gems din to eh. Ah, ito, sakto. Dito na pala tayo.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma.
Hindi ko gusto itsura na ito.
You must be...
Parang napaka-generic ng itsura na ito si Toma. Pero, ano pala siya? Pyro?
Excuse me? Please provide the information
Mukha siyang
requested
Forsta.
and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in
Angat
accordance
natin
with the
yung chat.
rules,
Yan.
my apologies, but I'll have to ask you...
Here are the entry papers for your kind perusal.
Lalabas din si Toma si Banner. Feeling ko naman, oo.
What? Take your
Feeling ko
time.
naman.
I just...
I see.
Kaya nga feeling ko matagal pa si Bal eh.
Your
Kasi ang
papers
dami
are
pa
all
eh.
in order. Welcome to Rito.
Ito. Tapos ang daming characters doon sa trailer, di ba? Meron parang pusa na Gio. Yung Gio na Archer. Ako rin 50-50 kinakabahan ako. Naku, i-pull mo na pare. Para mairaos mo na.
The Outlander Affairs, they only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a
Kuya,
process
bakit
you
wala
have
pa
to
yung mga
go
weapons
through
sa
with them.
Inazuma? Hindi ko alam eh.
Sheesh. So it is super.
Well,
Hindi ko alam eh. Wala
let's
pa
not
ba?
forget that as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, let's head
Pero
over to the
napaka-peaceful
Outlander Affairs
dito. Pero sa
Agency.
trailer, may gera eh, di ba? May gera na magaganap.
Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
Parang hindi bagay si Dilok dito. Si Zhongli siguro.
Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma,
May
responsible for growing and managing the
teleport.
nation's wealth. You really haven't
Parang
heard
gusto
of
kong
it before?
dahan-dahanin to. Parang ang sarap i-absorb lang. No? Quest yung mga bagong weapons. Ayun pala eh. Kailangan pa mag-quest eh. Parang gusto ko lasapin yung buong bagong map. Kasi ang tagal na eh, di ba? Huling bagong map, Dragon Spine, wala namang kalaman-laman yun. Oh, ayun o. Tumadalaw lang ako sa aking friend. Papasukin niyo ako.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes?
Mga ilang months pa
And now
bago
you want
lumabas
to
si
apply
Bal,
for
hindi ko rin alam.
residency.
Pero hula ako mga 3 months.
Okay, the processing fee will be
2 million? For a...
Hula ako mga
That's
3
right.
months.
1 million per applicant.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your...
Ma'am,
Madami ako mora.
these two here are good.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's
May 6
you.
million mora
By
ako.
way of
Oh yeah,
courtesy,
400,000,
allow me
kaya-kaya.
to reduce...
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka.
50-50 pull na pare.
But as
Ako
this
kasi
is just
ginawa
a
ko kaya ako
processing
nag-pull.
fee,
Manalo
I think
matalo
600
ako
more
sa
should
50-50.
cover it
Okay
if I'm
lang.
paying on their behalf. I'll treat
Kasi,
you to dinner too. How
Pag
does
nanalo,
that
di
sound?
may iyaka ako. Tapos may matitira pa akong gems. Pag natalo, konti lang naman yung nawala. Makapag-ipon pa ulit ako kay Baal. Kasi ngayon may 11,000 gems ako. Malapit na rin ang anniversary, baka doon ilabas si Baal. O, baka nga tol.
That's not how
Oo
you
nga no,
haggle.
September di ba?
By all means, bargain the price
October?
down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr.
Much
October ba lumabas Genshin? Alam ko October. Grabe, ang ganda.
She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with...
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money...
Then they'll milk them for a...
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend
Ang ganda ng
really comes
official
in
art
handy.
ni Baal, nakita nyo?
Yes, but when you're an
Pinost nila
outlander
sa
in
Facebook.
Inazuma, far from home in this
Grabe.
closed nation
O kaya
era,
doon sa Discord.
there's very little that can be done about it.
Una kala ko fan art eh. Kutya
The
pagtingin ko
most
sa
that
Facebook,
overseas
yun nga.
merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
Uploading na sa YouTube. Ano ba yan? Yan ba yung sinasabi mong ano? Reroll? Reroll guide?
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Okay ba damage ng resource sa AR-43? Mga 5k yung skill? Okay lang yan sa AR-43.
And as
AR-45
well
pa
as
naman
advancing
dapat
commercial
lalakas
interests,
yan.
The association provides help, support,
Kasi
and
dun ka pala
essentially,
dapat
it's an
nagpo-farm ng
association devoted to
artifacts.
both commercial...
Sounds just staying alive.
I see. So this, after all, the Raiden Shogun is the
Raiden-
most exalted
Raiden
and
pala.
revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while
Tinry ko
all
reroll
other
guide
life
pero
gazes
more
up
on
in
masakit
awe.
sa mata pulse. Ano yan? Nagsalita ka doon sa video?
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun?
Aha.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know.
Really?
Uy, papakilala agad?
What?
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my connections come at a high. No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm
Kaboses
not
niyo yung
talking
ano?
about Mora.
Yung boses nung lalaking main character. Full set gladiator ba talaga Razor? Alam ko oo eh. Alam ko oo.
In
Hindi ko alam eh. Hindi
there's
ko
no
alam
real
actually
cost
talaga
as
yung build ni
such.
Razor.
It's just that I like to do things in a way that keeps
Or yung bagong
everybody
set,
happy.
hindi ba okay sa
It's my
kanya
own
yun?
personal rule for dealing
Yung
with
pale
situations
flame?
like this.
Di ba okay sa kanya yun?
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you
Alam ko
have
yun na
the
yung go-to
trade
set eh,
favors
kapag
to keep
physical
everyone
build eh.
indebted to.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the international recently things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them. So just go.
Dami
The
naman
head of the
sinasabi nito. Hindi ako
association is
interesado
called
sa kanya,
Kurisu,
promise.
and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him.
Kurisu! Oy! Kurisatina! Kausapin natin si Christina. And understand its member situation. Pina-farm ko pale flame ko pag puno resin ko pero di ko nakukuha kahit for. Wag mo na mag-farm sa AR-43 pare. 45 dapat para guaranteed gold.
Hello there. You must. Good. That's a relief.
Steins Gate reference ba yan?
You need to be
Oo.
careful.
Ayan si
Or you'll find
Christina.
yourself losing your savings all at once.
We
Pero
know
lalaki
the
siya dito.
association has been having some difficulties lately.
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity.
Nagligagat
But
mi
in
Hoyo
and of
kay
itself,
Paal.
it doesn't. No.
Counted ba ba as leak
What's
yun?
really squeezing us Outlander, those Mora
Tinalik
grubbers
yun,
from the
nilabas na
Conjo
nila sa
Commission.
trailer.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate.
Ganyan din ginawa nila kay
unbelievable
Yoimiya, di ba?
regulations. And that's not. They just
Sinunod-sunod
issued a
nila,
new
pinost
tax
nila
decree
lahat ng
recently
mga
that,
official
for
art.
some reason, completely changes the way we pay our tax.
Gusto ko makita yung talagang leak.
As in, yung mga attacks niya.
Percentages.
Something that most of us in the association
means parang
never
trap banner si
eventually.
Ayaka. Hindi,
One of
tol.
the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped so in order
Yung
to
mga
pay our
matagal na
taxes, we
naghihintay
began
kay
it,
Ayaka,
but then we
regardless
found
kung sino
we'd
yung
only
next
managed
lalabas
to
na
create a
hero.
bigger problem for
Mapupul yan.
ourselves. The rising demand for
Trap banner ba talaga si
There's only
Ayaka?
one
She seems
vendor who even
powerful.
has it in.
Hindi siya trap.
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price.
Ang
It's a
ka-
vicious
isang
cycle.
beses pa lang sila
The
nagka-trap banner
consequence
dito
of
yung
which
kay
is
ano.
that our taxes will
kay-
soon
kay
exceed
King.
our profits. And once that happens,
Yun yung trap banner. Pero ever since wala pa sila nagiging trap banner. Sketching kasi makukuha mo
we
sa standard
tried
banner.
communicating with the commission directly.
Diba after
This
ni
is a
Hutaw?
nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will
After
never
ba ni
be
Hutaw
heard
yun?
over the
Oo.
ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland.
sounds awful. What do you think we should do?
Hindi ko na naiintindihan yung story.
I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, if I remember correctly, our usual meeting.
Okay, game. Punta na tayo dun. Pero gusto kong gawin umaga. Gawin natin umaga para kita natin yung area. Ay, yan. Next week will be the first anniversary of GT at World 13. Oo nga eh. Mag-ano tayo? Ipunin ko yung mga pulls ko. Punin ko yung mga pulls ko para magpupul ako ng weapon ni Android. Kasi ano eh, 5-star na yung Android ko kahapon lang.
Every journey has its final day.
Ano
Don't
tayo?
rush.
70 meters. medyo madilim pa rin. Excuse me. Kakain ko lang. Wow, hindi shady at all. Baal, sobrang strict
I don't think I
talaga. Pero still,
recognize
so
you.
at
Are
oo nga.
you new arrivals?
Nung nakita ko yung official art, sabi ko, nag-decide na talaga ako. Okay, hindi na ako mag-aaya ka talaga. Wala akong pakialam kung mahina si Baal.
So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions. Trade secret. Got it? You know it.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? They're wasting their time.
Hey, what's your problem?
Ako din, kuya, weapon nila MK at Lilith tayo pupulsan. Lalabas ba si Lilith?
Get out of here.
Hindi
Go
ko ba
on.
nakalimutan ko na yung
Tell
mga
them they're
banners na
lucky to be
susunod.
buying from me in the first place. And they ought to be more...
What are we gonna do? There's no talking. Good idea.
Ano na? Diyos ko, ang dami ng mga Chibureche. Kasama si Lilith, okay. Hindi ko na maalala eh. Oo nga pala, sorry, sige. Check ko ulit yung file mo. Ano ba yan? Tuwing may update, gagawin mo yan? Gusto mo ikaw lang gumawa ng video na walang
That was
problema,
quick.
pare.
You resolved it?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived. Oh, that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving.
May siya, may
He
financer.
used to be a member of the...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt. Then, when Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders
Mas
that
trip
ended
mo
up
mag-compile
stranded on
kaysa gumawa
Rito.
ng video.
What a bummer.
May ibang tao talagang ganun eh.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to...
So he left the...
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
Mas gusto mo yung nasa
I believe
di ba?
even the
Behind
most
the camera.
ungrateful and cold-hearted of
Kaysa in
people
front.
still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them
Wala akong
somewhere.
pakialam sa'yo. Sino ba to?
Really? Is that all you...
Well then, it sounds like you may
Di ba
have
parang
found a way in
napaka-generic
with
ng
him.
itsura niya? Child na binihisan lang. Sana ginawa na lang nilang costume kay Child. Hindi mo ba alam kung sino kausap mo? Si Zhongli yung kausap mo. Taga, bakit ako may okay. Tsaka na ako bibili ng battle pass kapag pag malayo-layo na ako.
What are you doing back
Still
here?
salty sa first time
Just
ng
because I
Lilith's
got plenty
banner.
of time on my hands doesn't mean...
Yun lang,
Where's
na-single
this
pull
coming
ko yung
from?
weapon niya. Hero din yan, baka 4-star siya. Oo nga, alam ko, pero
Mondstadt?
ang laki ng screen
You were
time niya.
talking about Mondstadt.
Ano bibigay natin? Ano bibigay natin sa kanya? Bigyan natin ng... wag to, konti lang. Ito na lang, dami. Flowers for you, my guy.
Goodness, I can sense it now. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, my hometown. So, trying to play my heart. Huh? What is it?
Just close your eyes already.
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the land.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Balik tayo dun sa Liu eh. Ito. Ay, wag to. Ito na lang, madaling kolektahin yan.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore.
Ako,
My
mandik sa
poor
labasan.
heart can't take it.
Dahil lang sa bulaklak.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen. I've run into folks from the association more than a few. Don't you think I've
Pwede
won?
na ba ako mag-explore?
Well, no one...
They're so resilient.
Pwede na yata ako
None of
mag-explore
them
eh,
had
no?
anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive.
Hindi ako nag-Genshin pero nakita mo
But I
ba na
couldn't
pwede,
do it. I'm
pwede
not
na i-select?
strong.
Alam ko nga, pwede na. Hindi ko pa nagawa.
So I caved.
Hindi ko pa
Those
na-try.
people. All right, I'll tell you the
Ano
whole
ba yun?
story.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you missed, so come on. Get it off your chest.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his
Ashigaru.
companions.
Keijiro.
They start by overtaxing the merchants,
Lakas maka-
then
ano
take
nito
the extra
no?
crystal marrow. Once the
Weeb
merchants
culture.
run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchant.
It's
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him as it happens, I handed some Mora over.
really? Well,
Dami sinasabi. Mission ka ba, kuya? May errands ka muna. Bago mag-explore. Yun lang, ang dami naman. Hey, what's this? Paka-artifact to. Gulay. Ang ganda dito. Balak na yung mag-migrate sa Japan eh. Kami ni Commander.
Keijiro, it's him!
Ah,
after him! Too close!
ay!
That's too close!
Come
Ay!
out, I can see you!
Should I close early?
Who are you?
Stalker
Why are you
pala muna tayo.
following me?
Any customers?
Uh-oh! Seems like he's noticed us.
Game ulit. Gusto ko rin
Keijiro,
mag-migrate pag
it's
tagal.
him.
Ako rin eh.
After him!
Pero parang hirap. May kamag-anak kasi ako sa Japan. Oh, nope. Hindi ako suspicious.
Should I choose?
Hindi halatang sinusundan ko siya.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. I need to think about it.
Paano ba lumakad? Wait.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Napakatanga naman nito.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
Too close! That's too close!
Pero ang sure, pag kinasal kami, doon kami mag-honeymoon sa Japan. Ay, gago! Hindi ko
Come out,
napansin.
I can see you.
Tingin ako sa chat.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh!
Ulit, bad
Seems
trip.
like he's noticed us.
Layo ko ah. Maraming JB YouTubers na nagsasabi na di good idea mamuhay sa Japan. Talaga ba?
Should I close early?
Totally iba kasi
Keijiro,
dito eh.
It's him!
After him!
Pero kasi may kamag-anak ako doon. Tita ko. Kapatid ng mama ko. Doon na siya tumanda. Parang 30 years na yata siya doon. Mahigit pa. Mahigit pa yata. 40 years pa nga yata. Doon na siya nagkapamilya, doon na siya nagkaanak. I mean, nagkaanak siya dito, pero nagkaanak pa ulit siya doon.
Ryoko, how's business?
Kaya may pinsan akong
Thanks to your generous patron.
Japanese.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
But of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Eh, yung Electro main character, maganda ba? Hindi ko pa nakikita tol eh.
Let's catch up a little.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think.
Good siguro kapag may
Yes, the
kamag-anak
trade
medyo madali.
association
Oo
clique
nga.
still needs to be brought
Tsaka
into
mahal ako
line.
nun.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Alalayan ako nun.
He's getting further and further away.
Sige, share mo sa Discord, Oweru, pare.
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us.
Oh, parang yung ano lang ah.
Further and further away. Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
Yun. Hindi ko nilagyan ng sound, pang salt lang. Wala kahit music? O yung in-game music lang?
What could he be doing at a place?
It looked like he buried something over.
Finally natapos din.
Whoa,
Unlisted.
boring. Paimon thought he'd hidden a bit.
Try mo kasi mag-YouTube.
Let me take a look here.
Collab
Yes!
tayo.
This is what we're looking for.
Great. Well, now we have our hard
Yun na yan.
evidence. Let's go tell Korea. to the good
Nag-aaral
news,
ka pa,
shall
di ba? Madali pa yan.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
Buti na maaga kaysa late, parang ako.
I need a little.
Huh. Poor Werner is a pretty...
Dahil International Trade Association. Tapos na? Wala na? Pwede ba lumabas? Hindi pa rin. Ganda dun, oh. Parang domain yata yun, eh, no? Yung nasa taas na yun, yung may ilaw. May ano po, may mga lumulutang-lutang pa. Nandiyan kaya si Baal? Ganda naman dito talaga. Parang ang sarap lang mag-ano dito,
But we
mag-tumambay
really
lang.
don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No
Astig
discounts,
laban. Ah, okay,
no
kakalabanin mo siya?
exceptions, and no excuses.
Balita ko medyo mahirap daw eh. Mahirap ba? Mahirap Baal? Ay.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so
Napaka-generic
happens
ng mukha
that we
nito.
found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled...
Huh?
You've been swindling us.
Well,
Mahirap
you
kapag wala
see,
kang Zhong at
the-
Beidou. Eh,
let
buti
me
na lang,
take a
meron
look
ako
at the ledger.
parehas. Level 80 na Beidou ko.
Well, would you look at that? So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you...
Pero matagal pa yun, di ba?
So you think...
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission placed...
Huh?
Abutan kaya natin ngayong gabi to.
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that...
Well, even if what you...
I believe you still
Bumuti
have
na
a
yun para
quantity
ano,
of
may
crystal
challenge
ma-
naman kahit
Perhaps
papaano.
that
Masyado
crystal
na madali
marrow could be
Genshin.
used as compensation.
Is that it?
Abis lang ang medyo
Do you
mahirap
have
eh,
any
pero
idea the hoops I had to
kaya eh.
jump?
Nakita niyo ba yung video ni Enviosity?
Ounce of shame for his
Hinlear niya yung Abyss
actions.
12. Gamit
So
lang yung mga
that's it?
starter characters.
My shop's been closed
Pito.
for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help.
Come on, Harrison.
Nito
We've
lang.
already struck a good deal here.
Parang ano siya,
Sick
linear
of
siya.
being pushed around like this.
Na
I
i-clear
won't
yung
let 'em
Abyss
off
12
so
gamit
easily.
lang yung mga 7 starters.
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone...
Ah, Chief, you've
Oh.
arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Katsui.
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a
Mirror
helping
Maiden, sino
hand.
yun? Si Val ba
Helping
yun?
hand. The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth.
Oh, and you
Tara,
dare
next
to
banner
utter
na
the
si Val?
commissioner's name.
Huwag na si
Seize the
Yoimiya.
merchants. We will resolve this dispute back...
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, come now. Is there any...
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join
Ah,
you
new
for a
enemy,
drink?
yung ano, mga mage ba yun?
Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh, you're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh, well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However,
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young
Uy, ano to?
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun.
that fan... I
Yung
don't
ano yun, di ba?
need any trouble
Pamaypay ni
with
Ayaka.
her.
But Chief...
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response, huh? I suppose.
Thank you so much, Toma. But,
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and if nothing else, I'm sure that. Shh, not here. Too many people.
Madami nalalaman si Thomas.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
May mga natigilan mag-pull kay Ayaka dahil kay Bal. Ayo, isa ako dun, pare. Isa ako dun.
Corruption seems
Sa
rife in
next
the
rerun
Kanjo
na lang ako ni
Commission.
Ayaka.
They truly are rotten to the
Pero kanina
core.
talaga kino-consider ko na mag-all-in.
All right.
Kay
Time for
Ayaka.
me to answer your questions.
Kasi
Straight
nga,
to- I belong to the
ang ganda nung
Kamisato
ano
clan
niya eh,
of the
nung
Yashiro
SS niya.
Commission on Narukami Island.
pang ano,
I'm an
pang
attendant of
Abyss.
the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Pang shred ng mga shield nung mga Abyss Lector ba yun?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the
Shirasaki
planet.
Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous.
Oh, most definitely. She's grace. Her fame even somewhat
Pero
eclipses
parang
that
yung
of her
gameplay
older
niya
brother.
parang
I suppose those who treat others with
hindi ako
compassion earn
masyadong
themselves the same treatment in
natuwa.
return.
Hindi katulad nung
Asking
lumabas
the
si
right
Xiao.
question. Firstly, you should know
Lumabas si
that
Xiao,
being
tapos
a fixer
tinry ko
is
sa
not...
training.
Pretty
Ay,
good
doon sa
going
trial.
for just a month.
Ano talaga ako, natuwa talaga ako sa
Inazuma may have
playstyle.
closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped. So when Miss
Si Ayaka
Kamisato
parang
heard
walang
of
ganong
your
effect sa
intention,
akin.
that is,
Maganda lang
that you
talaga
have
siya
what it
tignan.
takes to
Change the tide of the
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found navigating powerful people. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree.
Oo nga. Never
That's
naman
an
ako
unexpected
ng tulong.
development. Perhaps our source. Yes, of course. Well, one
Ay, sa
more
wakas,
thing.
tapos na kami sa'yo.
This invitation letter is for you. When you get to, good luck with everything.
So, pwede na ako malis. Ginabi na sila.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right. Wait. So, did Toma forget? Oh, darn it! No wonder
Naisahan
he was
sila.
so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu Paimon... well...
Nice. 30 gems. Ilan na yung gems ko? Halos 12k na pala ulit. Yan, sure na yan. Feeling ko sure na ano na to, Baal. 11k gems. Oo. By the time na lumabas si Baal, sobrang dami ko
Stop
ng gems.
there.
Sorry, but we really got...
If you don't have a travel permit, then...
As a traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even, who knows? Maybe...
Next. Gusto ko na mag-explore eh. Grabe bilis 11k gems. Di ba kakapul mo lang kuya tas nakuha mo Jean? Paano mo napat 11k? Hindi. Ano yon? Naipon kasi yon. Matagal na ako nag-iipon after pa ni Yula. Tapos may parang 50 PT ako. 20 pulls lang ginamit ko kanina. Kasi yung PT ko nasa 50 plus na.
This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No
Oo,
trespassers.
naipon. Tapos ito yung natira. 20 pulls lang. Eh, may siyam akong ano. Yung mga pang-pull. Hindi yung gems.
The Kanjo
So,
Commissioner
kumbaga,
seldom
ginamit ko
entertains
lang.
outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
1,600 gems.
Wait.
Pero may ano ako. May Welkin ako, tsaka...
Commissioner!
Soft PT tawag, di ba, pag nasa 60? Pag 75 yata. Soft PT na yun.
These two are
So, ang dali.
guests from
Malaki
afar.
yung chance.
No. Come on in.
Did you get all that?
My...
Parang 70 nga lang yata ako eh. Nakuha ko agad eh. Ayun o, teka. Ay, pakita natin. History. Ayun o, Jean kanina. Nasa na yun? 21. Ayun o, huli ako nag-pull June 4. Tapos kanina, ito na. July 21. Tapos yun na. Nakuha ko si Jean. So, ipon lang yan. Pero may Welkin ako tsaka Battle Pass. Kaya marami akong medyo marami akong gems.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Nice to meet you. So, the reason...
All right, all in good time.
So what you're saying...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind?
Exactly!
And...
Ipon-ipon lang. Huli kong 5-star bago yung Jean, si Yula pa eh.
It's true, alright.
Ilang banners na lumabas. After ba ni Yula, sino? Si Kazuha na ba agad?
No, no, no. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
Yan yung ayaw magpalabas sa yung matanda. Ito ba? Lintik to ah. Lika rito.
Rito is greatly... One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people.
Ayun, so may klipa pala. Ayun,
This
so ang
makes
dami
me
ko na ipon
wonder.
dahil dun.
Oh, sure. No problem. Whatever you need, right?
Kli pala after ni Yula. Ano maalala?
Excellent. You must know
Saka ba't nga
that
pala hindi si
Shinshin-
Yula gamit ko?
We've picked a few of those.
Yes, bring me 300 Shinshin, would you?
Did Paimon...
Hmm? Too much trouble, is it?
Kli na
I
banner
see.
nag-start naglaro. Ah, bilis mo ah.
Then how about this?
That sounds much more...
709 let.
May mga guide ako for beginners, konti nga lang.
Terribly sorry.
Sa
We're
YouTube.
just a little
Pero,
short on
yun,
people lately.
malaking tulong yun.
What sort of an explanation is that?
Oh no, ba't mo tinatakpan ng iyong dibdib? Hindi naman ako na dyan
Should
nakatingin.
we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep...
Ay, gawin ko.
You're seriously considering taking
Uy, may
this
ano.
job? The
Kukunin ko na
terms
ba?
are ridiculous.
Ano tong makislap na to? Yung PT guide, meron pang ano, mga 5 yatang videos ng Genshin ang ginawa ko dati pa. Dati pa yun, kasi simula lang ng Genshin. Paano ko akyat?
Quake!
Ano to? Taas? Paano ko akyat? Claim ko na ba? Ayun oh. Yun pala eh. Tsaka na. Ano ko, gagamit ako ng map. Hindi ko muna kakolektahin yan.
Halt, you two!
May mga mangilan-ngilan ako na guides. Konti lang.
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see!
Minargahan ko mga Oculus ko since sinamad ako naman. Ako tsaka na. Ako si 20 last pull ko since then nag-skip na ako mag-pull kaya nakaipon ng 18k Primo Gems. Ayun! Feeling ko malaki na chance mo mag-ayakan. As in 0 PT ka? Tapos 50-50?
So this means
Baka
she
kulang
wants
yan.
you to, but you didn't seem surprised at all by this.
Pero kung naghintay ka talaga for Ayaka, i-suggest isugal mo na. Kailan pa babalik yung banner niya?
Let's ask her tonight.
Malay mo. Pilitin natin si Alvin. Pilitin natin si Alvin na mag-pull. Na. Babasbasan kita na swerte pare. Kasi kinuha ko na yung malas eh. Sa akin na napunta yung malas. Meet Miss Hiragi at the appointed time. Saan ba? Saan? 18 o'clock. So, alas 6. Tama? Ay, hindi. Ito. Ito pala yung alas 6 sa kanila. Super sulit si Venti. Lalo pag may ayaka ka, lalo. Diyos ko, andali. Sarap mag ano nyan. Reverse melt nyan. Ayaka. Ang sakit ng SS ni Ayaka eh. Mag-swirl ka ng pyro gamit si Venti. Tapos ibagsak mo yung SS ni Ayaka. Yun. Hapdi nun, pare. Ayan, malapit na makapag-explore. Ay, sa wakas. Kaden is coming, guys. Be ready. Oh, ano tol, kaso Genshin Impact stream to eh. Baka hindi nila alam yung Kaden na yan.
You finally arrived. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see
Hindi ko
you
gets
again.
yung ulti ni Ayaka parang dumadaan. Parang kay Venti.
She's the daughter of the
Parang kay
Hiragi
Venti na ano.
queen, all right.
Parang kay Venti na SS na may bilog na, hindi siya nag-absorb, pero parang ganun, bilog na try testing natin.
No need to...
Parang bilog na bola na nagda-damage. Tapos ang bilis niya mag-damage. Parang 20 hits yata.
Delivering a letter.
20 hits yata in 5 seconds, parang ganun.
Like father, like daughter.
No, you misunderstand. I was hoping that
Ano ba
you
to?
could deliver a letter to Narukami
Narukami
Island
Island.
instead. My father has always forbidden me from... There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders.
Pop!
Of course, in doing so, to be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma...
Yeah, we figured as much.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father, and they seem to be discussing
Arrogant
how to keep
sounding
you
woman,
here on
baka si
Rito.
ano yun,
We don't
Bal
have much
yun.
time.
Pero most likely hindi.
Very well.
Kung matalo
I'll
ako
be waiting
sa
for you at the border.
50-50,
I'm counting
okay na
on
sa akin si Duluk. Yun. Pero parang si Duluk hindi siya masyadong bagay kay Venti. Mahirap patamain. Saan yung cadence? Sa ibang game yun, tol. Sa ibang game yun.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Wata's...
My lady, this is an unexpected honor.
Anong game yung
you are
GT?
correct.
Guardian
Is
Tales.
there
Yun yung
something
kinakover
wrong,
ko sa
Lady
channel ko,
Hiroki?
pare.
No.
Try mo,
As you
sobrang
were.
ganda nun.
My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself.
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father had...
Yes, of course, my lady.
Now, need I remind you of the penalty? If anything, do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety?
Boy, Chisato.
Yes, my lady.
Lobos yung
Very
tapang
well
niya dito eh. no?
It's an honor to have you accompanying us.
Shinojo, you can't
Taas na ulan
really
dito,
be
malakas ba
agreeing
ulan
to
sa inyo?
this.
Well, the request
Alas
is
di ko
from Lady
marinig yung
Hiragi
game.
herself.
Yes, but
Walang
that's
tigil
not
no
the problem
maghapon.
here.
Mula umaga. Kaya sama ng pakiramdam ko maghapon eh. Kahit nga ngayon eh.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential...
Yes, my lady.
Okay na. Escort mission. I hate this. Ayun ako, happy exploring. Oo nga, sa wakas. Teka, nasa na?
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Wala silang drops. Kailangan ko yung ano eh. Kailangan ko yung drops na ito mga treasure hoarder. Uy, bago to ah.
Gather!
No, my sword.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Patay. Wala silang drop. Ay, hindi. Iba to. Ibang mob to. Ano to? Mukhang kailangan ko talaga mag-ano ah.
Monsters inbound.
Gumamit ng electro units ah. Ang lakas naman dumamage na itong mga to.
Time for retribution!
Ano ba?
Rain
Ako mamatay.
your fate.
Wala silang drop. Ito, what's this?
We can take refuge
Ay,
in the
tapos na?
village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
Diretsuhin mo lang yan, kuya. Tapos yung quest na mahaba kanina, sinasabi ko yun yung natapos ko mga 4. Ang haba nga nun. Parang desierto dito tuwing umaga. Nasaan ka ba?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is
Yan
just
talaga
over
di ko
there.
gusto ko i-delook yung ult niya.
In my
Bakit?
letter,
Ganda naman ah.
My lady.
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything.
I'm not afraid to say that
The one...
Shinojo,
Here
did you
I
honestly
am,
think...
What?
the one
No,
that you love.
I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never...
you two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father...
Yes, of course.
But what will...
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me.
Paimon never
I wish you a safe journey.
Yun na yun.
Bye, Chisato.
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to
Genzaburo.
shift.
What's this? Ano yun?
Whew, we're finally on our own way
Yes,
again.
finally.
I
Okay,
suppose
eto,
it's time we
para
find
saan to?
Toma. Now, where did he say he
Ano,
would
ano to?
meet us
Nag-a-apply
again?
lang ng elektro?
Oh, right! Kamori Tea House!
O, ililink ko dito. Huh? What is this? What is this? Ipunin ko hanggang sa Baal Primo ko pero baka alanganin sa 50-50. Okay lang yan! Kung okay, sinusugal ko na yan. Ay, ayoko muna to. What's this? Summon. What? Pwede ko pumasok sa barrier na Electro? Ah, oo nga, ayun nga. What's this? Ah, ito yung para kay Ayaka yata to eh, no? What's this? Ah, tsaka na muna yan. Tsaka ako nakiklaim yung mga yan. Ang daming bagong mats. Ito, seagrass. Ito. Ito nakikita natin to sa ano, 'di ba? Doon sa Golden Archipelago. Para kanino kaya to? Para siguro to doon sa water na babae. Yung bago. Crabs. Ay, marami na naman chest. May Wave Rider dyan. Oo nga, may nakita akong icon sa map eh. Parang gusto ko si Yula pa rin. Okay. Pag after neto, switch tayo to Yula.
Picked the wrong
Ben, sa trabaho. Nag-out na ako eh. Ay, dami-daming chest. Yung ano, nung lumabas yung Dragon Spine, sinaglit ko lang eh. Ubus ko lahat ng chest agad. Gawin natin umaga. Para kita natin. Anong paano? Paano yung ano? Shao party, no. Waifu party, no. Yula. Yan. Yula Valdez. Rosaria. Madaming hidden chest sa Dragon's Spine. Oh, ang dami ko kompleto ko halos agad yun. Diyos ko. Parang 2 days lang. Inaddict ko talaga. Oo, saglit lang. As in, ano, parang 2 maghapon ko lang siya tinira. Yung time na marami pa akong time eh. Ito, ano naman to? Ito ba yung ano? Mga sili dito? Lolo. Ano to? Connect? Connect. Ayun. Oo nga, connect. Paano mo ginawa yung sa map ba na interactive map? Anong interactive map? Para sa Dragon Spine, walang interactive map yun, tol. Talagang sinuyod ko lang siya. Ang dami kong time nun eh. Ang dami kong time nun sobra. Ito, what's this? What is this? Ano to? Ayan, si Super Cheerful. Hello, pare. Ano naman yun? Tea? Ah, para saan to? Para saan to mga relay stones? Ah, kailangan ko ng electro. Yun lang, teka. Ano to? Hoy, wag mo nila-ransack yan. Electro. Siyempre, si Beidou. Beidou.
Come with me.
May maganda artifact tong Beidou ko eh. Ay. Alin dito yan? May makulit na artifact to eh. Hindi yan. Ay, wala. Nasaan yun? Ay, hindi ko pa yata nabibuild. Hindi ko pa yata na ikakabit. Yaman na nga. May makulit na artifact yun eh. Grabe. Sakura Bloom yata, pang-upgrade yata yun, di ba? Ito, electro para dito. Ayun, okay. Parang upgrade material yata to. Eh, ito, para saan to? Yun lang matagal mag-cooldown yung ano kay Beidou. Okay.
Work time. Solidify. No excuse for
Beg for mercy.
not my duty.
Joy, we've only just begun.
More speed.
Patay.
This isn't good.
Lakas ni Yula. Anong RD maganda sa Ningguang na support? Hindi ba no-bless? Hindi ko alam actually. Yung Ningguang ko kasi ano eh, parang DPS build eh, na mahina. Mahina yung Ningguang ko eh.
More speed.
Archaic plus Nobliss yata yung Ningguang ko. Tama ba? Artifact. Oh, yan oh. Yan yung sa akin eh. Pero pangit yung Ningguang ko. Nanalo ako sa 50 kakalaro mo lang kahapon. Ano ba, matagal ka na nag-Genshin? Ay, wag mo sundin yung build ko. hindi maganda yung build ko. Mahina lang yung ningguang ko, pare. Hindi ko masyadong tinutukan yun eh. Hey, what's this? May gate. Uy, ano to? Ano to? Kailangan kong tirahin ng elektro? Tama ba? Oh. Paano to? Sakura Bloom pang kay Ayak. Uy! Lumabas!
Crumble!
Ay. Ano ba yan? Eh, pangit yung music. Ba't ganun lang yung music?
Crush. Yeah. More speed. To ashes. Good.
Sinalo lahat.
Teamwork is strength. Beg for mercy.
Yan. Kaso, paano ko makukuha? Paano ko makukuha? Kailangan ko na ng level 2 na electro status. Ano yun? Ano yung electro status? Meron pa dun, no? May daanan ba doon sa taas? Basta may disclaimer na nabasa mo. Eh, ano na naman to, small chest eh. Makukuha din natin yun eventually pag natutunan na natin. Explore muna tayo. Ang daming bago eh. Ang daming bagong mechanics eh. Oh, ito, ano na naman to? Ayoko dito, Aromi. Marumi dito. Ano yun? Kailaban ba yun? Ha 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 ha. Uy, ba't kayo may laser? Ba't kayo may laser? Chaos Axis, ano naman yun? Para sa kanino kaya yun?
Stabilize.
Ikaw?
Crush.
Ang dali pag may Zhongli eh, no? Uy, may ano? May 4-star. Matagal na ako naglalaro ng GA pag walang new content, pabalik lang ako pag meron new content. O ito, sakto, ang ganda ng balik mo. Saka tinatamad ka pag walang event. Oo nga, understandable. Ako kasi ano lang eh. Parang naging part na siya ng buhay ko eh, kaya baga hindi na ako nabobore kahit paulit-ulit. Maganda yung binibigay doon sa ino-offeran mo ng Electro Sigil. Saan nga ba yun? May binanggit kanina. Ito, ano naman to?
Back off.
Ano naman to? May Oculus na naman doon. Click ko map. Okay. Tapos. Ah, ito. Ito ba? Ah, okay. Okay. Sige. Offer mo yung sigils dun sa Sakura tree sa taas. Ah, okay. So, yun yung level 2 electro status na sinasabi nyo. Hit mo sa pinaka top right side. 2 hits para sa puzzle. Ito? Ah, okay. So, kailangan ko si Fischl. Tama ba? Kailangan electro?
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Oh. 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 So, okay na yan. Ito, may kulang pa dito eh. Dalawa. Isa pa. Ito pa yata. Kahit ano lang naman siguro hindi ko alam. Para safe si Fischl na. Pero mamaya, try natin si Diona.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Ooh. Ah, may quest ba to? Okay. Uy, kanina may lumitaw na quest to sa map ha. Hindi ko nakuha. Nadaanan mo na yung babae na may mask? Hindi ba pare? Hindi pa. Basta gumala na lang ako eh. Bahala na eh. Kung saan ako mapunta eh.
Stabilize.
Ay, hindi. Punta natin yung parang gate. Ano yung parang gate? Yung doon sa dulo na ito. Ito, what's this? Ang ganda dito, shit! Uh-oh.
Gather.
Beg for mercy.
Kulit nyo ha?
Vengeance will be mine. Shudder.
Ay, 86k. Hina.
More speed.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Ang daming puzzle sa Inazuma. Oo nga pare. Matagal to. Hindi ko magagawa to yung parang ginawa ko sa Dragon Spine na sinagrit ko lang. Ah, ito yata yung pangatlo. Ito yata yung pangatlo doon sa kanina.
By royal decree.
Ano ba? Or pati yun? Ayun, kaya pala eh. Kulang pa ba? Ano to? Ba't nasa baba yung chest? O may lagusan pa baba? Oh, saan? Teka, dami palang chat, sorry. Nag-enjoy ako ulit hunting chest saka yung mami milkers ng patuwi. Talaga, may patuwi na ganon. Electrogram need mo kanina sa may barrier. Sila yung electrolyte spirit na nagpa-follow sa'yo to enter. Ah, okay. Yun yung mas mahaba na quest kanina. Tapos dyan sa may puzzle na ginawa mo, dyan yung dugtong na quest. Ay, paano yan? Nagawa ko na. Kailangan ko mag-proceed sa story. Okay, sige. Unahin muna natin siguro yung story para wala na tayong kailangan i-unlock. Meron ka patuwi na naglalandian, Diyos ko. Magkakadya mamaya balik ka ulit. Okay, sige, balik na lang. Sa loob ng ruined tower na yan yung chest. So, akit ako. Ay, wag mo na i-claim. What's this? Ano naman to? Sige, balik tayo. Punta muna tayo. Gawin muna natin yung quest. Nasaan na yan? Ay, layo. Layo. Sige nga. Walang no choice. Ay, wait. Empty batch yung vape ko. Support strongly loads. Angas may DPS naman, Yula. What a lineup. Sinuwerte tayo eh. Sinuwerte tayo. Actually, puro guaranteed yun eh. Puro guaranteed PT yun eh. Zhongli kinuha ko yan noon pa, noong unang labas niya. You can fly once equipped sa iyang electrogranum. Ah, talaga ba? Paanong fly? As in tatalon? Paanong fly? Teka. Saan to? Ah, sa Inazuma City na. Oh, sige, tara, punta na natin. Pero ito muna.
Let's get down to business.
Crush.
My blade.
Grabe si Yula, sobrang dami kong inubos sa stamina dito. Ay, na ano dito, resin dito sa artifacts. Hindi ko pa rin nakuha yung magandang ano. Sans. Pangit yung sans ng Yula ko ba? Drop na ito mga to. Old handguard.
More speed.
Tara, puntahan natin yung Inazuma City. Wait lang. Naalala ko nung first time ko napunta si Leo, talagang manghang-mangha ako. May lalabas para pindutin para makalipad. Ay, sige nga, try nga natin para ma-experience ko. Meron dito kanina, di ba?
More speed.
Kaya na naman, meron na naman ganun. Buti hindi sila nakukuryente rito. Ay. Ayun, oo nga. Oh. Uy, ano to? Yun na naman, oh. Okay, nagets ko na. Ay, daming ano. Daming shit. Garbage collector na naman tayo. Naalala niyo ba yun nung unang labas yung Genshin? Garbage collector simulation ba? Pasok ka dyan? Saan? Yung kanina? Yung parang kuweba? Ay, teka, may chest. Ay, hindi pa ako makapasok eh. Pero may chest eh. Teka. To be honest lang, Kuya TJ, mas maganda yung experience sa Liyue kaysa sa Inazuma. Ah, talaga? Malalaman natin.
Solidify!
Uy, Electro na mid. Pwede ako pumasok kapag na-trigger ko yung ano, yung parang kuryente na yon. Tingnan. Try natin. So kapag trigger ko nung parang halaman, talon ako pababa.
Beg for mercy.
Kasi hindi nagbabasa ng tutorial eh. Uy, daming quest oh.
More speed.
Pero mas nakakamangha ang Inazuma, mas ginalingan ni Mihoyo. Parang ano nga siya? Parang masiksik. Teka, kunin ko tong quests. Parang masiksik. Lavender Man. Ito may quest. Ito ba yung babaeng nakamask na sinasabi nyo? Ay, siya nga. Okay, tsaka ka na. Meron pa ako isa nakikita dito eh. Saan na yun? Yan. Lumayo na naman ako. Bago ako naglaro ng GI9 lab ako sa scenery ng Liyue. Actually ako talagang mangha-mangha ako nung unang pag-landing ko dun sa city. Mga chef. Oo nga, galing Liyue ito. Wala namang boses, skip ko na. Daming quest. So weekend stream tayo ulit. Maghapon. Kung game kayo ng mga alauna. Mga alas 2. Mga alas 2 ng tanghali. Tapos hanggang gabi natin tirahin yung ano. Itong Liyue eh. Kasi hanggang ano lang ako ngayon eh. Hanggang mga around 11 lang ako. Kasi medyo masama talaga pakiramdam ko. Nasaan na yung kanina? Yung kuweba. Wait. Saan yung kuweba kanina?
More speed.
Ayun, dito.
More speed.
By royal decree.
Okay, so tapos talon ako pababa. Ay! Meron ako isa. Ayun, oo nga. Basta may kasama ka lang, friend. Basta kasama mo yung mga... Yun o, yung itong ano na to, katabi niya. Yun, yun nawala. Basta may kasama kang friend. Okay, pwede kang pumasok. Okay, game. Diretso na tayo sa Inazuma. Ay, makikita ko na rin Inazuma. Tagal hinintay. Kaya kapag nanalo ka sa 50-50, guaranteed pa rin yung next summon mo. Halimbawa, nanalo ka kay Ayaka. Oo. Ay, kapag nanalo, hindi. 50-50 ulit yun. 50-50 ulit yun, pare.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Nasaan tayo? Mali. May ano, lumilipad na koi. Hey, what's this? Ano to? Okay, mga peasants.
Light blade! There's more!
Eye for an eye.
To the very finally, no.
Ayoko magluto. Thanks, kuya. Wala ka naman, pare. Basta nakadepende lagi yan kung sino yung... Kung ano yung huling nakuha mong character. Kung nakuha mo event character, ibig sabihin 50-50. yung next. So in your case, kung nanalo ka sa 50-50, ngayon, nakuha mo si Ayaka, yung susunod na 5-star mo, 50-50 ulit. Eto, ano naman to? Ano yung nangyari? Bigla na siya nawala. What?
Oz, reveal thyself.
Oz, dali. Wala ka ba silbi? Pumasok ka dun. Kunin mo. Ang sakit ah. Paano ulit to? Paano yung ganito? Tsaka na nga to. Kailangan mo ulit na Electro Friend. Sige, nasa na yung ano? Ayun, meron tayo Electro Friend. Ay, tinitrigger nga pala. Halika dito, friend. Sama mo ko. Oh, ano to? Wala na? Wala na?
Stabilize.
Ay, kailangan to pyro.
Off we go!
Ano yun? Akala ko naman may chest na lilitaw. Kailangan mag-healing nga muna
Everybody
tayo.
stand back!
Ay, yung wisp sa taas. Okay. Ito ano nangyari? Hindi na ulit makapasok. Pucha, na-damage naman ako. Follow ko yung wisp. Nasaan na siya napunta? Ah, ito. Ah, so ito yung mga sili dito. Ayun. Okay, thank you. So, ganun pala. Ayan ah. May nag-guide sa atin. Maraming salamat. Dalawang ano? Ay, meron pa dun, oh. lagi ako na, ano eh, ganito ako pag sa Genshin, eh. Lagi akong, uy, may ganun, oh, tapos pupuntahan ko. Uy, may ganun na naman, pupuntahan ko na naman. Kasi wala na ako nararating.
More speed.
Tsaka bakit gabi na naman? Parang forever madilim dito. Yan. Mas ganda, oh.
Solidify.
Shut up!
Special ko din malakas, eh. Kala nyo, ha? Pero mas malakas na yung hula ko. May 8K lang. Instructor set. Yun yung set ko kay Zhongli ay kay Diluc bago mag AR-45. Instructor set all the way yun, par. Ayun na, pwede na ulit mamangka. Mamangka sa 3 ilog. Ay, may sili, oh. Ay, maliligaw na. Hindi na naman ako makakarating sa Inazuma. Mas kasi maglibot kaysa focus. Oo nga eh. Actually, yun yung gusto ko sa Genshin. Uy, ano to? Uy, pwede ba tayo magkapet na ganito? Sana pwede tayo magkapet na gano'n.
More speed.
Pa-quest na naman. Kinokolekta ko muna lahat ng quest tapos gagawin ko ng isang bagsakan to. Sumali kayo sa Discord ha. Kung wala pa kayo sa Discord namin, may Genshin Impact channel kami doon. Tapos bala ko na rin gawa ng dedicated category. Ay, ano to? Uy, teka, ano gagawin? Anong temari? Ito? Bigla na lang nag-start, sira ulo to. Find the temari. Tsaka na nga. Tsaka ka na. Ah, may distance pala na pwede sundan. Gusto ko pet si Bala. Ako hindi, actually, kahit gawin niya akong pet, okay lang. Kahit gawin niya akong pet. Ako yung magiging pet. First collab ng Genshin, coming soon. Saan mo nakuha yung balita na yan? Okay, 26, 24. Ito. Tama tayo. Ayun. Easy. Nasaan siya? Nasaan ka bata? Collaboration with Guardian Tale, so imagine. Asa pa. Collaboration with ReZero. Pwede. Same ano? Same atmosphere. Collaboration with ano? Okay, para multiplayer game. Tsaka na yan. Ito na tayo. Finally, nakarating din tayo sa Inazuma. Ang dami natin paligoy-ligoy.
By royal decree.
Horizon Zero Dawn? Sigurado ka dyan? Ang layo, pare. Of all games na makikipag-collaboration sa Horizon? What? Parang hindi bagay. Alam ko yung game na Epic 7 may collaboration sa ReZero. Ah, talaga? Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, of course, welcome yun. Nalaro ko yun eh. Pero, parang hindi bagay. Akala ko fan art lang yung Horizon. Baka nga fan art lang yun. Wala kahit sinong leaker, wala pa ako nababalitaan na ano. May collaboration. Tapos Horizon Zero Dawn of all things. Ito, may chest pa dito. Ang layo ng aesthetic, pare. Monster Hunter pwede pa. Feeling ko. Kung Monster Hunter, shit all in. Ganda naman ng Inazuma, pataas. Parang yung isang village sa ano, sa Liyue. Pero parang wala masyadong laman. May nakita ko fan art ng MC sa Horizon na 5-star character sa Genshin. Si Aloy. Solid ba yung craftable weapon? Di ko pa alam. Di ko pa nakikita, pare. Pag ano, alam ko may quest pa daw eh, bago natin makita eh. Tignan natin. Mahirap mag-leak, baka maging ban. Mangyari kayo, magaya tayo kay Majestic. Uy, si Catherine. Free makukuha si Aloy. Pero, weird na choice. Kung legit man yan, weird na choice, pare. Talk to Catherine. Saan? Sa Facebook nila? What's this? Saan nila pinost? Tingnan natin. Parang weird na choice na ano, Horizon Zero Dawn. Ah, puta, ito nga. Oo nga, tol. Legit ba to? Oo Oo nga, tol. Meron sa Facebook nila. Wait, I share ko ah. Oo nga, tol. Wait, share natin. Browser. Window capture pala. Tanginang yan. Ayan o. Ayan. Mihoyo mismo. Close ko lang to. Si Commander to eh. Ayan o. Ayan o. Genshin Impact mismo eh. What? At saka bakit sila nag-a-announce ng ganitong kaaga? October pa to. Teka, ano to? PS4 lang? During the event, all travelers who log into Genshin Impact on the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 system will be able to obtain Aloy directly through in-game mail. Okay. So, pwede natin makuha ulit sa November para sa mga ano naman, Android PC. What? What? Bruh. Ano, sobrang surprise naman na ito. Grabe naman. Feel ko rush sila ngayon mag-release ng content. Dapat lang. Ang tagal nila mag-release ng content. Ano nang yan? Pang-promote ng PlayStation. Si Aloy. Ang cute ng art niya, nakita niyo. Si Aloy. Nakagulat naman yun. Nalaro niyo ba yung Horizon Zero Dawn? Ganda nun ba?
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Kaso ano yun?
Well then,
paano
you
magiging
must be a
controls
couple
niya
of
kaya?
wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Pero kasi maliksi si Aloy eh.
The Yashiro in which case, welcome to the
Well, that sounds
Xbox, ayun lang, alam ko exclusive sa PS4 yun eh. Anong game mag-collab sa GT? Hindi ko alam. Sana Persona 5.
Well, now that we're... Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet...
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Ano yan?
What?
Ay, ito yung ano, nakita ko to eh.
Talking to us?
Sa preview eh.
Relax. No need to look so surprised. Huh.
Si Toma
see
to?
anything like this
Anak
when
ng
you were in
pucha.
Liyue Harbor?
Sa anniversary ata ilalabas. October
Now
pa.
that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Si Toma to. Ba naman yan? Hindi.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nick.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long.
Hindi ko alam kung
That's
paano
just the
magiging
case in
reaction ko
Rito.
dun sa Aloy.
So I came up with this little fun, but in all seriousness, it helped us determine whether or not to...
Of all collaboration si
Gonna
Aloy
forgive
pa.
you just because...
Sorry that I over... Let me just say this.
Ay, maganda naman yung Horizon,
Naturally,
kaso
this is
parang
due to
hindi
your
bagay
unwavering
talaga.
and a long time
So, ibig sabihin,
ago,
may
we
free
had
na
a friend
build
who
dapat
was
yun,
much
na
the
bakal.
same. But when... his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will... But
Siguro ano
before
siya,
that,
marami
There was
siyang-
one other place I was hoping
marami
you
siyang
both would
ano,
accompany me to.
Yung pwedeng gawin dun sa bow niya. Di ba si Aloy sa game, pwede siyang gumamit ng iba't ibang pana. May nakakapag-paralyze, may nakakapag-freeze, may nakakapag-fire. Yun, imagine multiple elements na hero, si Aloy. What? Taromaru. Ang cute niya. So cute. Di ba may chest daw dito? nakakita ko sa Facebook may chest daw na tago dito eh. Baka dito sa likod. Ito. Onikabuto. What's this? Ayun, yun nga, 180,000 mora. Ayun na, sa likod ni... Kung di nyo ba nakukuha, si Taro Maru sa likod niya may chest. 180k mora. Go to the statue of the omnipresent god. Teka lang, explore muna natin to. Uy, gusto kong gawin ganito yung bahay ko. Nakanishi. Yun, malaki pa pala yung Inazuma, meron pa pala. Wait lang, tignan muna natin yung paligid. Ang ganda-ganda. Oh my god. Kuya, anong server ko? Isha to, pare. Add mo ako. Ayun, no? Sa baba, 811-511-915. Ang ganda. Ang ganda din ni Yula. Pero ang ganda ng Inazuma, tol. Shit, gusto ko na magkabaal. Bagay na bagay siya dito. Uy! May chest. Aksidente yun, Tago ka pa, Kalahati pa lang ng... Kalahati pa lang to? Ito, kalahati pa lang to. Ang laki na nito, Oh, ito na, pwede na ba... Makakarating na ba dito? Posible na ba makarating dito ngayon? Ang laki na ito, tol. Parang mas malaki pa siya sa Liu, Hindi, malaki yung Liu, Oo nga, hindi pala siya kasing laki ng dalawa. Pwede na ako pumunta dito. Shit! Konti lang nasa friend list ko. Sige, add nyo ako, tol. Kasi hindi ako madalas mag-co-op. Tsaka saglit lang ako naglalaro ng Genshin. Alam ko muna mga statues, pwede ko gumamit ng mga boat. Sige. Pero tapusin ko muna yung mga quest. I'm sure naman yung mga quest dadalhin tayo dun, di ba? Tama ba? Nandito ba mismo sa Inazuma si Baal? Ganda, meron pa dun, Friend to animals. Ayoko muna yan. Hindi ako interesado. Ganda! What's this? Pansin nyo, hindi ako nagda-dash-dash. Ang sarap kasing parang tignan lang yung area, Kaya gawin nga natin umaga ulit. Yan na naman, gabi na naman, Lolo. Aloy? Yung makamove on kay Aloy, pare. Ito yung statue na sinasabi, Baal statue? Joke lang. Tensya na kayo sa mga corning joke ko. Oh, ano to? Meron pa dun. Bruh. Tsaka na yan. Pupunta ko muna tong itong taas. Tignan muna natin to. Papasukin ba ako? Oo, yan. Kailangan nyo akong padaanin. Pwede daan ako. Diretso lang ako May mga security to, nagbantay pa kayo. Sa third island lang yung corpse na giant serpent na pinatay ni Baal. Oh! Such backstory. Mikawa Akane, Royal Bath Commission. Uy, gusto ko dito tumambay. Who are you? Nope. Shit, baka may eksena dito si Baal. Doon natin siya unang mamimit habang naliligo siya. Parang yung sa Game of Thrones. Yung si Daenerys na na-meet niya, sino to? Yung si Dario. Pinakilala habang naliligo. So, okay. So, ito ba yung bahay ni Bal? Takeshi. Ah, castle niya to. Castle to ni Takeshi. Still shocked si Kuya na first ever. Oo nga eh. Si Aloy of all things, si Aloy. So, si Takeshi, tas yung castle niya. So, this is Takeshi's castle. Oh, what's this? Wala bang chest dito? Ang ganda! Shit, upo tayo. Hindi pwede umupo. Hindi pwede umupo! Yun o. Doon ba yung mga susunod na map? Diyos ko po! Ang dami-dami! Madami daw hidden chest sa mga bush. Hindi ko isa-isa yun, no? Bahala na. Ito. Wala. Sige na, puntahan na natin yung quest. Ang dami mga pasikot-sikot, oh. Ang sarap gawin ganito yung bahay. Uy, ano yun? Ano yun? Ano yun? Side quest?
This area sure feels gloomy. Huh? Pine?
Visions.
Oh.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the
Oo nga,
Vision
ito.
Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree.
Si Bal yung una nating Archon na mga kalaban. Zhongli hindi naman natin kinalaban. Si Venti hindi rin naman. So si Bal
Before I
ang una.
try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and as for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler, and the eternity in question is her endless. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to.
Seems like every god has
Parang
their
ano,
own
no?
will.
Parang yung real life na nangyari sa Japan, di ba? Gusto nila
Of
na
course,
parang
this is my own
forever
limited
lang sila
understanding.
ganun. Kaya
As for the
sarado
reason
yung mga
behind
ports
the
nila. Di ba sa
perhaps
Japan
the
ganun?
Shogun believes that
Ang
visions
tagal nilang
grant
hindi
people the
nagpapapasok
power
ng
to
foreigners.
change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for whatever the case. The fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched
Co-user
the
versus
Tenryo
Ancient
Commission to
Mecha.
scour
Oh, saglit lang
and
kay
this
ano,
statue of
kay
the
Aloy yung
omnipresent
mga
god can be seen as
yung mga
Inazuma's
ano to?
symbol of
Guardian ba yun? Mga robot-robot dito.
only Outlander, and yet I agree.
Paano kaya
The
gameplay
Vision
ni
Hunt
Aloy, no?
Decree is something.
Oh, Ruin Guard, Ruin Guard. Uy,
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look.
Sound.
Yeah, you touched the statue.
Aspirations? Have you heard it before?
oh, wait lang,
That
mute
when
ko
a
lang ni
person's
Serena
ambition
saglit.
reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon that is where visions come from. In other, so if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagine. All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Ayun na, sorry. Yung curfew kasi. Pag alas 10 talaga, nag-ano sila. Nagpapaano ng sirena. Papakawala. Baka alagaan yung corny nun kung alagaan yun. Ibang-iba si Aloy eh. Paano kaya nila gagawin yun? Sana gumawa sila ng preview. Agad. Total, in-announce na nila eh. Gumawa na sila ng trailer. Teka, ano to? Ano to mga to? Magagawa ko na ba to? Tsaka na to. Ang dami layo pa oh. So, Kamisato Estate daw. Uy, teka, bakit di ka pa nakiklaim? World Quest, ito? Uy! Saan ko nakuha yun? Ah, yung event? Okay. Hindi ako interesado sa'yo. Tsaka na yun. So, saan yung... Ay, panibagong area na naman. Okay, so nandito na. Balik tayo dito. Ang kilala ko na Kamisato, si Kakeru Kamisato from... hindi ako familiar dyan. Ay, may chest to. Daming chest. Dito ako na-addict yung mag-hunt ng chests. Kaya talaga yung nalubas yung Dragon Spine, sinaglit ko lang egg. Kakahanap lang ng chest eh.
Oz, reveal the...
Beg for mercy. Crush.
Ba, naka-shield na siya. Ano pa rin? 90 pa rin. Ay, ito. Shit, wala akong hydro.
Beg for mercy. Shudder.
Wala siyang kamaong-maong. Ba? Miss ni Kuya, maraming luxury chest na makuha. Saan? Ay, wala na ako space sa artifacts. Oh no. Yun lang. Teka. Gusto mo makita kung gano'ng karami artifacts ko? Na 5-star. Ayan o. Puro 5-star artifacts. 1,000 over 1,000. Ang dami. Oh, yan lang yung hindi ko 5-star, yun lang. Sa beginning ng game? Anong beginning ng game? So, ginagawa ko ngayon, nire-rebuild ko si Xiangling. Naka-physical build to dati. Ban eh. Ang dami, di ba? Kaka-farm yan. Farm lang ng farm. Hero's name card? Ano yung hero's name card? Binibuild nyo ba ito si Xiangling? Build nyo to, sobrang lakas ni Xiangling, pare. Mas malakas siya kay Diluc. New craftable weapon na katana. Ah, talaga? Ano yun? Kailangan mo ng 800 ley lines? Lo? Hindi ako nagle-ley line masyado, tol. Huli ako nagle-ley line, AR-40, mga ganun. Anyway, diretso na tayo dun sa quest. Ikaw, tsaka ka na. Pero may ano ah. May domain? Saan to? Paano ako pupunta dun?
More speed.
Pas ka kay Xiao? Ah, nga, magkaka-rebanner ba si Xiao?
More speed.
Pas din ako, may Xiao na ako. Ito. What is this? Anong drop dito? Balita ko yung bagong 5-star set, hindi maganda. Ano to? Weapon Ascension Materials. Okay, at least na-unlock ko na. Xiangling. Oo, mas maganda si Hutaw talaga. Ay, ba't ganun? Ito hindi na gumagana. Ito. Tama ba? Oh. Mga ganitong puzzle na naman, hassle to eh. Yon. Hindi pala hassle. Grabe si Xiangling, dol. Ito ba yung sinasabi niyong patuwi agent? Sorry, pero kailangan ko yung kayamanan niyo.
Beg for mercy.
Sarap yung nito.
Shudder.
May magjowa, sir. Wow, nalaglag lahat. Ang galing. Ang galing mo, sir. Kunin natin, sayang. Ang galing nyo. Dahil pala pinalapit ko muna sa akin. Nahulog lahat. Bastos, di ba? Bad trip. Pinagdampot nyo pa ako. Malangya kayo. Yung nasa taas ba nun yung puno na sinasabi nyo? Yun, oh. Tara, punta natin. Ito, ano naman to? Dude, sobrang daming sobrang daming pwedeng makita. No? Ito, ano to? Ayoko na bumaba dyan. Mahirap pumakyat. Nope. Ito? Ito? Wala naman. 1, 2. Ano kaya to? May clue siguro to. What? Hindi ko na-gets yun, May stairs entrance pala yung mountain na yun. Ito yung, dito yung malapit sa atin. New exploration, nag-e-enjoy na ako. Oo nga, ako din, grabe. Bumalik yung fascination ko sa Genshin. Buti na lang talaga. Kasi alam mo ba, munti ko na i-drop to eh. Munti ko na i-drop tong Genshin eh. Oh. Uy, free chest. Oh. Joke lang. It's a trap. May ambush.
Beg for mercy.
It's a trap.
Shudder.
Ay, meron pa sa taas.
Solidify.
Tapos bago na rin yata yung Abyss ngayon, di ba? May bagong hindi na freeze yung hindi na cryo-based yung bago, yung 9, 10, 11 ba yun? Sana wala na ng mga protect, yun doon ako naiinis eh.
More speed.
Bago na after mag-reset. Sige, sa Sabado i-clear natin. Linggo hindi ako makaka-stream, may lakad ako. Sabado ng hapon hanggang dinner time. Dito na pala tayo. Abyss Lecter at Herald daw. Wait, naku! Yun yung pinaka-nasusuklaman ko, yung dalawang yan. Diyos ko. Paano umakyat dun? Doon sa may mga purple na puno. Ito, yun ba yung may staircase na sinasabi nyo? Ito ba yun? Hey, what's this? Onikabuto. Nope, tsaka na. Tsaka ako na i-clear lahat yan. Wait, what's going on? What? Ah, ito ba yun? Ginaguide niya ba ako pataas? O hindi? Most likely hindi. Press T mo. Oo nga. Yun. Ang ganda. Ang ganda naman dito, tol. Paano ba maglakad? Siyempre, ayoko maglakad. Ang tagal. What is this? Hala? Hala? What? So, paano tayo pupunta doon? Ito. Yan. Easy. Ang ano naman nito? Huwag ka tatalon sa water below, deadly. Naku po, buti na lang, di ako nalaglag. Shit, astig! Teleport station. Astig, pare. Ay, may ano ulit. So, ito na. Ito na yung puno, di ba? Ay, hindi. Nasaan ako? Ayun, tama nga. Yun nga. Wait, may nakita ako sa baba eh. Parang ult ni Ketching. Oo nga. May nakita akong lumitaw sa baba kanina eh. Ito, ano to? What's this? What's this? Saka na nga. Unlock muna natin yung teleport. Stig! Doon ko nakikita niyo yung mukha ko ngayon, kaso wala kasi akong camera eh. Para akong batang excited na excited. Grabe. Ikaw, paano ko nakarating dito? Wala ka namang kakainin dito. What's this? May shrine. Ganda ng Inazuma, di ba? Grabe, no? Ganda, tol. Oo, may ganito pa. Sana imagine makakita ka ng ganito in real life. Kung may gene ka, pwede mo i-eat yung packs. Ako ba? Ayoko. May gene ako, pero ayoko. Bad yun, tol. Bad yun. Ganda! Shit! So dito yung shrine. Ay, teka, unlock muna natin yung teleport. Shit. Ayun yung puno. Parang ayaw ko na ba mag-quest explore na lang. Oo nga eh. Oh, di ba? Hindi ko na tinutuloy yung quest eh. Nag-explore na lang din ako eh. Pwede ba pumasok? Nope. Ganda pare. Buti na lang talaga may PC ako. Mas ma-appreciate mo to sa PC. Pero maganda pa rin naman graphics. Kahit yung sa phone ko, okay pa din naman. Kaso... Uy, may pulse. Ay, fragile resin. Ano yung mga rewards? Ano to? Talent level up material. Dami. Paano ako makakakuha nitong mga ano na to? Sigil na to. Dami naman. Dami naman level nito. Ito na to. iPad ako mostly. Oh, pag ano no, kapag Apple, mas suwabe. Kayang-kaya. Pero mahirap talaga kapag maglaro sa phone. Oh, si Marvin kaya siya nag-quit eh. Wala kasi siyang PC. Sabi ko sa kanya, mas maganda ma-experience to sa PC.
More speed.
Mas may enjoy mo kaysa sa mobile. Pero syempre, wala ka naman choice. Ano magagawa? Wala naman magagawa.
Time to scout.
Dapat chest dito somewhere. Ang sarap lang maglipad-lipad lang dito. Grabe naman, tol. Try ko kayo lumanding doon sa baba. Ano mangyayari pag lumanding ako sa pinakababa? Hindi, ito muna. What's this? Ah, wala. Wala lang. Ano meron dito sa pinakababa? Sige nga. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Purong kuryente. Eh. Ay, oo nga, masakit nga. Takbo! Takbo! Patay. Ang sakit naman. Uy, buhay pa si Fisher. Uy, teka. Si Fisher hindi tinatablan? Ah, tinatablan. Oh, tama na. Masakit na.
Teamwork is true.
Yun yung sinasabi nyo kanina na masakit. At tara, balik na tayo sa Kamisato Estate. Eto, ano to? Bago world boss. Sakit. Yung mga wala pa sa Discord makipagkwentuhan kayo sa amin doon, tol. Nasa description yung
I
Discord link.
created another universe and founded paradise. For I,
Daming ano doon. May mga
and the
nag-Genshin din
princesses
doon,
of
kahit mostly Guardian Tales. Katulad niya, may mga nag-chat to sa Genshin Impact na channel.
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
Okay, game na. Tuloy na natin. Mamimit na natin si Ayaka. Kailangan si Yula. Para magkaintindihan sila. Kasi pag alam ko pag parehas kayong cryo, mas madali kayo magiging close
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on
Shirasage
about?
Himegimi.
So,
Ang cute pag si Paimon nagsabi.
where's she at?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro, consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me.
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. And Toma assures me at present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds. Given the contact we are, a commission's power rises
Anong
and
nangyari sa'yo,
falls with
Ayaka?
the trust of their people.
Ba't ang payat
Thus,
mo?
we cannot remain indifferent to this traveler. Lend us your power. Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
What are your wishes?
They
Three small
pertain to
wishes.
3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you...
Ba't hindi nagpapakita si Ayaka?
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the...
Correct. Please do all...
I'm sure you'll do great.
Na! Wala. Bilis niya naman. Nasa ilalim ng ano yun? Nasa ilalim ng nitong sahig. Naka-sprint. Andyan lang siya. Nasa na? Naka-sprint lang yan, nagtatago. Mamaya lilitaw yung tatalbog palabas. Wala talaga, ang galing oh. Bilis. As a culture ata nila yun. Yung ano nga ba yun? Second encounter pa siya magpapakita. Hindi, nandyan lang yun. Naka-sprint animation siya kaya hindi mo siya nakikita. Di ba pag nag-sprint siya, nagtatago siya sa ilalim ng lupa. Konda Village. Okay. So, saan naman yung Konda Village? Ah, ito. Jinren Island. Ito, ano naman to? Ang dami. Siksik na siksik, no? Excuse me. Ayan na.
Let's see.
Why are you doing this?
First island pa lang yan, kaya nga eh.
Precisely. It's much too... The children
Hindi
are
siya malaki.
desperate for you to take them out
Pero
to play.
ang dami niyan laman.
Must be the guy
No?
Ayaka told it.
Parang maliligaw talaga ako. Kung hindi lang ako nagsistream, tol, hindi ko talaga natutuloy itong story. Maya ako na
You must also be here
napupunta
to
sa
try
iba't
and
ibang
convince
lugar.
Tejima has put keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monster. But now, all of us, we will gladly apologize.
Tsaka parang masarap to lang, dahan-dahan. Kalahati pa lang daw inilabas na mapa ng Inazuma, may lalabas pa sa mga next patch. Naku po!
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong. And still, they confiscated his vision. I can't claim to fully understand it.
Tatry ko mamaya sa mobile
But
kung gano'ng kabagal sa cellphone ko
we aren't
itong
sure
Inazuma.
whether
Kasi ang
trying
dami
to keep
nangyayari
him
sa paligid
Like
mo.
he's a well... You must be Tejima. So what...
Me? True. But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here.
Gulat yung pusa ko.
But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we Oh, maybe if you just try...
Oh, that reminds me.
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you said...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to fight.
Ibalita daw po na free 5 stars sa October and November. Oo nga, yung pinag-uusapan namin kanina, tol. Si Aloy. Ito lang pala eh. Pinahanap niyo pa sa akin, nandyan lang pala.
Looks like Tejima... Let's see what we... Today, the villagers sisters and I got together to cook. Today, I helped rescue a kid.
Pero sa
who had
mga
fallen in the
Android,
water.
tsaka
After I
mobile
pulled him
users,
out, he told I
sa
went
November pa
kite
sa
flying
atin,
today. The string broke, so
mauuna
I
sa
chased after it
PS4.
as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get... Seems like you're... Huh? I went
Traveler
to play at the
Constellation?
shrine again
Puno-
today and
Max
stayed there.
Constellation na
Now
tayo.
that's the kind of info we're looking...
Shrine.
So this is the... interesting. Looking at... But anyway, if he
Ay,
had
testingin
this
natin
with
yung
him-
ano, tol. Yung Electro Traveler. Nasaan na? Ayun. Ano yun? May ano dun, oh? May pula dun. Nasaan? Ito.
Here we are. The soil looks like must be something pretty amazing if it makes... It looks like... Konda Village. Sounds
Konda
so familiar.
Village.
Where is that place again?
Wala bang Konso Electro Traveler? Okay.
So but he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go get...
Okay. Ito na. Try natin yung Electro Traveler.
More speed.
Pagkatapos itong quest na
I'll
to.
be... Still, over the years, how could I have forgotten something so love, regret? No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to be... I think... Although...
Oh, sad.
What if she were to turn up eventually? Only to find... When I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I thinking like... I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vid, that certainly explains the state take. At least we were able to help him.
Nandyan lang siya, naririnig niyo kayo.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a
Samurai.
samurai
Teka,
from the
gusto ko lang
Toria
ma-experience si ano. Si Electro Traveler. Hanap speedrun yung story. basahin ko na ulit sa ano. Pagkatapos ng stream. Si boy skip talaga ako eh. Sige, babasahin ko yung story mamaya. After neto. Baka kasi alam mo yun, baka hindi kayo masyado interesado. Resonate. Ay, wala. Hindi pa cooldown yung ano. Oh! Oh! Matagal cooldown. Ano nagagawa nun? Talents. Level 1 talent. Unleashes 3 Swift Thunder Shadows that deal electro damage to opponents. Amulet behind. Leave an abundance amulet behind after hitting an opponent. 2 abundance amulets can be created initially. Using this skill will reset any abundance amulets that are generated. When a character is near an abundance amulet, they will absorb it and obtain the following effects. Battery siya! Unlimited power. Oo nga, yung kidlat ni ano, no? Ni Palpatine. Increase energy recharge during... okay. So, battery nga. Shit, sakto to kay Beidou, tol. Sakto to kay Beidou. Bellowing Thunder. You call upon the protection of lightning, knocking nearby enemies back and dealing electro damage. When your active character's normal charge attack hit opponents, they will call Falling Thunder 4th, dealing electro damage. When Falling Thunder hits opponents, they will... battery nga, pare. Battery build. What? Hindi kaya matagal yung recharge dahil kasi 3 shots yung keme. Baka. Oo. Ito yung sinasabi nilang battery, main character. So kung may Beidou ka, actually parang hindi nga na siya limited sa sa electro. Wala naman sinabi electro energy, elemental energy lang nakalagay eh. So kahit sino, pwede to kay Yula pare. Sakto to kay Yula. Electro pa siya, so madaling madaling mag superconduct. Mukhang kailangan ko na i-build si Electro MC ah. Constellations. The number of abundance amulets on okay, so magiging 6. Violet Vehemence. When falling thunder created by bellowing thunder, ito pa, electro resistance shred. Increase the level. Okay, level lang yan. When a character obtains abundance amulets generated by lightning blade, if this character's energy is... battery na naman, Level, World Shaker. Every 2 falling thunder attacks triggered by bellowing thunder will increase the damage dealt by the next fallen... Wow! Dude, so switch ka lang sa kanya, no? Sulit to, pare. Lalo na para doon sa mga character na malaki ang energy cost. Like, ito, si Yula. Sino pa? Si Beidou. Xiangling. Xingqiu. Pero Xingqiu hindi naman masyadong kailangan dahil madalas energy recharge build yan. Dude! Siya na siguro yung next kong project yun. Next project ka na, ateng. Baka madali naman particles sa pinoproduce. Oo nga, ang dami niya. Grabe siya mag-generate ng energy. Sige, one time, ko to. I-build ko to. Testingin natin. Alam ko si sino bang content creator na testing ito? Alam ko si MTash39 yan na to eh. Panoorin nyo kung di kayo kung natitiis nyo siya. Watch nyo yun. Saan na tayo? Malayo ah. Dito naman. Support? May blue quest ulit. Ilan na yung quest ko? Dami no. Ano to? Ay, may oras. Midori. Uncle Ramsey. Fontaine. Yung ba yung Ano yung Fontaine? Sumero is yung pyro, di ba? Ano yung Fontaine? Hydro? Fountain? Limited event na isang quest. Oo nga. Kaya pala siya may parang marker. Okay, tsaka na yan. Ito na yan. Okay, go.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own?
Sinay na yung Beidou mo. Congratulations.
There seems to be some
Pag nakuha ko yung yung free, na sa akin, C6.
I'll ask
Pag nakuha ko
one
yung
more
free.
time. Do
C5
you
na to
intend to
ngayon.
withhold this month's emergency provisions?
Siya yung unang C6 character ko na nagagamit ko.
On that food. We demand an explanation.
May C6 ako na
Do I have to say it?
Na
Don't know anything
sino to?
about
Yung rapper?
emergency provisions.
Si Shin yan.
You
Yun.
dare deceive us?
Pero hindi ko siya
Those
ginagamit.
provisions are
Hydro
essential.
po ata sa
Do you
Fontaine. Oo nga.
understand? Not some goods
Pangalan
to be
pa lang.
pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think
Hindi
you
ko
can just
naisip
do
agad
whatever
yan.
you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Like emergency food.
Huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see.
Oh, bago pa lang po
You
ako,
seem to
binibid
have
ko pa
come
lang
just at the
Beidou.
right time.
Ako recently ko lang din
Perhaps
naman
you can
nabid si
help us
Beidou.
settle this matter.
Na,
This is
naubusan lang ako ng, ano,
Kurosawa. He's
ng
a
project,
samurai
so
and a
siya
member
yung
of the Shogun's
ninex
army.
ko.
They issue emergency provisions
Kung may
to the
nakaka-farm
area,
ng
and he's the
artifacts
one
para kay
responsible
Yule.
for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered.
Okay yan,
Now,
lalo ngayon si Beidou.
he suddenly
Lakas ni Beidou
refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just
Lalo na
know
kung magaling ka
we'll
mag-counter.
starve without them.
No one seems to care about us.
Ako hindi.
We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all
Ayos ko
the
na yung
visions
YouTube
have been
banner, mag-edit na ako ng
confiscated.
content. Yan yung
The
mahirap,
Raiden
pare.
Shogun doesn't need people like him helping
yung
him rule
mahirap.
the nation.
Dati nga naka-ano pa eh.
Must be one of the
Dati may
people
iba
I
ako
want to
YouTube
ask
channel.
us to help.
May naka-ano yun,
Why
nakaplano
would she
lahat ng
ever
content
want
ko.
us to help someone like him?
Ngayon hindi ko
Maybe
na
we should
ginagawa.
talk to Kurosawa and see what he has
Dapat
to
nga
say.
gawin ko eh. Problema lang schedule talaga. Talk to Kurosawa. Ganda ni Beidou talaga. Imagine Beidou tas Raiden magkasama sa isang party. Shit. Yun na yung main party ko.
I've
Beidou,
never even heard of these. I don't know whether
Baal,
it's rumors or whether their own
Chinkyu,
family can barely get by as it is.
Bennett.
No, if you'll excuse me, I've got
Kahit
other
wala na
matters
Zhongli.
to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The
Madalang
Shogun's
na ako
army told
mag-upload.
me
Okay
that
lang
I
yun,
was
basta upload ng
unworthy of
upload
my
to.
vision.
Oo nga daw, unti-unti
They said I was
lumalaki.
slacking off.
Well, that's
Kahit
strange.
mabagal.
You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
Hindi ko pa kaya
To be
mag-full-time. Oo,
perfectly
mahirap
honest,
yan, tal.
I don't seem to. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month, and
Pero pangarap
it's
ko
not
rin yung
just
mag-full-time eh.
Does it
Pero
have to
malapit-lapit
do
na
with
yun.
the missing emergency?
I didn't take any.
Malapit-lapit
Like
na
I
ako
said,
mag-full-time.
if
Kasi
I
si
was
Commander
taking
din
them
gusto
for
mag-ano
myself,
eh,
I wouldn't be going
mag-YouTube eh.
through such hard to top it all off. My house was just
Tutulungan ko
raided
siya.
by treasure
Para
hoarders,
magawa ko yun, kailangan ko
which
mag-full-time.
is why I came. If you don't believe me, go.
Huh. He see, but we better confirm. We should be able to follow their track.
Go and stop the treasure hoarders. Ako sa loob. Eh, teka, pangit ang party ko. May chest na naman dun, oh. Gusto ko si Beidou, Beidou na lang.
All right, let's go.
Hindi ko lang gusto yung English na voice actress ni Beidou. Masyado siyang astig.
We really outdid ourselves this time.
Natuloy ba
All those
action nyo?
samurai
Hindi pa,
houses
pare.
packed with good-
Sa katapusan
You
ako.
haven't seen any. Today's
Wala pa akong
just the
pera eh.
beginning. You demand.
These seem like the treasure hoarders were.
Wala pa akong pera. Si Marvin tumuloy. Kaso wrong timing siya.
Solidify.
Wrong timing siya ng invest. Kasi mahal. Nung naglabas siya ng pera, mahal ang investment.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. Come
Eh ngayon
on,
medyo
boss.
mababa.
Not bad, kid.
Ano to? Ay, yung ano ni Zhongli.
Kurosawa. So he's the one who
Wow,
sent you after
ganda ng
us,
view,
huh?
tol.
So what did you see in?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now show us.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in.
Yeah.
Ay, oy.
And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general good. We better talk to this
Miss
Aoi
Aoi?
and get to the As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some
Usa ko na
IOUs.
ulit.
Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it.
Talk to Aoi. Ano yung parang ano na yun? Kaserola na yun. Ay, mga craft na ba yung mga bagong weapon? Hindi pa rin ba? Ay. Amenoma Chogo. Goodbye.
Okay.
Hajime. Yan, ano? Ano yung... Ah, wala pa. Ah. Wala pa. Kailangan, may quest daw, di ba? Anyway. Sa taas. Layo lang. Pati yung mga town, ang lalaki, no? Sa liit na to, ilang town nang meron? Sa liit ng nilabas nila so far?
Please speak to President Sung. I just...
Teka, nasan ba tayo? Inazuma na ba to? Ay, Inazuma nga.
More speed.
Ito.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries.
Tsukumomono.
We've got everything you need. Or perhaps there's so you're friends of Kurosawa.
Whoa! Let's not get. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Wait lang, ah.
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense.
Ayan, sorry.
And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies, of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. Like, as for why he chose to spend his own money, if you're still
Mabait pala
curious,
siya.
why don't you go ask? I see. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice.
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. He told me, in hindsight, I regret that Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps. Oh, but before you go.
But you.
Information is also a. Don't worry.
Tuso
I
to,
won't
ah.
charge
Tuso
much
ka,
for
ate, ah.
information about Kurosawa.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions were coming from. Plus, let's go talk to Kurosawa.
Teka, na-curious ako dito sa kaserola na to. Ano ba to? What is this? Yung ano, yung coffee shop. May aso. Tea house pala. Tea house ba? Coffee shop? Ano ba? Starbucks? Yan yung tea house. Oo nga. Akala ko parang bagong mechanic eh. Kurosawa Kyonosuke.
I presented them with a choice. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency.
Strange. I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Akin na lang yung espada. Para kay Baal.
This sword, I remember once when I was young. I wanted to sneak out. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade and said to me,
Hey, if you look carefully, can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice.
Somehow those two words seem to explain taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet I'm equally
Yet another When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about In any case, we must never let him sell off that... Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition. Fortunately for us, you don't have... Let's go find the...
So, ibig sabihin ba na walang ambition si Traveler? Next. Dito lang din. Oh. Natakot na ako sa tubig. Ikala ko makukuryente na naman ako. May ground kasi yung tubig kanina.
The third person who had their vision taken is
May ground yung
supposed to be
tubig,
a
tol. Baka may
famous
wire na
sword
doon.
master around these
Nakalublob.
parts. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds
Meikyo
pretty
Shisui
impressive.
art.
This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him.
Uy, si Ayami.
Things have gotten dangerous before
Kilala niyo ba
in
si
the
Ayami
past,
sa
but it's
Tenchu?
never shaken him.
Yung old school na
This
PS1
time,
game. Ninja
It's
na
just
yan.
because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken
Para
place,
stealth game.
he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all
Parang
this
weird yung pangalan.
way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not... I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already
Si Domon
heard.
Kashu.
Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says
Grabe naman
the
kasi si
strangest
Baal.
things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision
Nakakatakot to,
can cause
exorcism, pare.
possession? Guess we should...
Wait until the night of the exorcism, 18 o'clock. 18 o'clock, ayan. Nice.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing just now, when Nanako was attending to him. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken.
Bigla naging horror ako
He pushed her away.
Kinakabahan
He
ako.
looked like he was in great
Mahina pa naman ako
distress.
sa horror.
He was
Hindi
covering
ako
his
mahilig sa
ears
horror.
and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai.
Uy, si
He used to
Anzai
be a
yung coach
fellow
nila sa
disciple of
Kuragi, di ba?
Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But since they defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since.
Si Coach Anzai.
Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him. So the exorcism ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Kala ko makikita natin. Sayang naman. Lulul. Nope. Not suspicious at all.
Huh? Who's that sneaking
Slam dunk collabo.
Uh-oh. We won't let them get away with it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Ayun.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted!
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? Unless...
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained... I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes,
Oh, ito si Coach.
that's me.
Ito pala si Coach Anzai.
Because I don't wish to see
Pumayat ka,
Domon
sir.
or anyone else's... When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art, seek to achieve... But Domon was different. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind. And that I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift progress. Only then did I
Prodigy pala si
realize
Domon.
that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He saw...
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Oh, tsaka ba't ka nandun?
Because
Kaya mo siya
until he
makita.
arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the
So,
art of the
challenge ni
sword.
Domon yung master
So,
nila.
when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now.
Makikita pa natin.
The excerpt.
Seems like we got it Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
Sayang. Ayan. Oh, you're dead.
What? You're saying he is? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant
talaga
spirit
nasiraan
having
nila ng
possessed
bait.
Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out
Alzheimer's yan,
possession with
pare.
complete certainty. And all is
Dementia.
certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in
Si Yai yung
Sensei's
ano, di ba?
case.
Yung pink yung buhok.
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Isa pa yun eh.
That's wonderful.
Sana kasabay ng banner ni
Then
Bal yun.
Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like... I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we did this...
Sure! After all, everyone seems... Who knows? Maybe we'll be able...
Go to the Grand Narukami Shrine. Ito yun, di ba? Aha. Ay, kala ko dun. Baka may bayad eh.
Do you think that's Lady Yai?
Ayun na nga, siya na nga.
Oh, no wonder Junya is so excited. She has a really striking... Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
Another waifu.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
Oh, those legs.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it.
Yai Miko.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed
Ano siya?
blades with his
Pyro
own
ba siya?
sensei and beloved fellow disciple,
Si Yai.
and defeated them both?
Parang Electro din.
Can one truly remain unagitated, of
Purple to
still
yun.
mind in moments such as these?
Hindi mo pinapakita yung vision niya.
I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Swordmaster is filled with twists and turns.
Nasa tip niya ba?
It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
Electro
Only
din.
a deep commitment to his
Oo nga,
ambition
yun,
to
no?
become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters.
Imagine
to
full
focus on
Electro
the way
team.
ahead. When that
Siya,
ambition
si
disappeared,
Pal, si Beidou.
he began to doubt himself.
Isa pa.
As he battled his growing anxiety, he
Isa pang waifu
slowly
na Electro.
descended into the state you see him in now. Much
Lisa.
like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father.
Lisa,
Sensei.
oo nga.
Onsai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Where did he
Oh, bilis mo
come
naman.
from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Onsai. Why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present,
Aw, sweet
I
naman.
wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
Yun ang pala solusyon eh.
You see?
Pep talk lang eh.
You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand.
Yun lang pala yung tagal-tagal
I'm
niya
sorry to have made
pinoproblema.
you worry for me, and for the state of Miyakyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away,
Siyempre may ano.
his disciples can take it
Lagi
over
si
on
Paimon
his
yung last word.
behalf.
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Nangyari.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh,
Taray.
Lady Yacht, she seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now,
Tapos. Asan na siya? Wala na naman sila, bigla na lang sila naglalaho. Pumasok siya dito.
See that he stays safe.
Nawala. Okay. Anyway, so yun na muna sa ngayon and tuloy natin to sa Sabado. Okay, mag-start tayo ng stream mga after lunch. Tapos dire-diretso tayo hanggang mga dinner. Mahaba ang stream din. Kasi gusto ko i-explore talaga yung Inazuma at gusto ko rin ituloy yung story. So, yun lang. Yung mga wala pa sa Discord, please, sali na kayo sa Discord. At para may kakwentuhan din kayo sa Genshin. At, ayun. Kung gusto nyo rin maglaro ng Guardian Tales yun. Yun, mas marami kayong makakakwentuhan doon kasi majority doon Guardian Tales na nilalaro. Pero, ayun, kita-kits na sa Discord. Yung link ng Discord nasa description. And kita-kits ulit sa Sabado. So, yun lang. Salamat and bye-bye.